Our next guest is one of the most powerful men in the music business, and over the course of his illustrious career, he's worked with everyone from Criss Cross to Mariah Carey, and the list goes on.
And today he's here to discuss his new series, The Rap Game. Mr. So Def, Jermaine Dupri. Welcome to Arise. How are you?
Thanks for having me. I'm good.
So good to see you.
Same here.
So last time we saw each other, you took me to the strip club.
Yeah.
Whoa! Do tell!
She's been everywhere. With me. Yeah.
Are you going to tell the story or am I going to tell the story?
You can tell the story.
Please, somebody.
It was your experience.
It was my experience, and I loved every minute of it.
Whoa.
So I'd never been to the strip club before, and Jermaine Dupri says, I'm going to take you to the strip club. This is where I test out all my new music. That's when I was a New York Times reporter, and I was writing about him for the cover of the Arts and Leisure section. So he took me to the strip club and played all his new music, and that's where I saw people make it rain for the first time.
Whoa!
People were making it rain. Oh my God.
Music.
And there was a girl taking a shower in this, it was like crazy in there.
So were your eyes closed and you were just listening to the music? Or you were like,
And people were making it clap,
You know
and
who
they
that
loved
girl in
his
the shower
music.
was?
No.
Amber Rose.
no.
You got a chance to see that.
Wow. Look at that. History in the making.
History in the making. So thank you. That was the first and last time I've been to a strip club.
Well, that was a good golden era.
That
golden
was
era.
of strip clubs.
Do you
So
still use that?
I was going to say.
To test out your music? Do you still use that technique?
Yeah. I mean, in Atlanta, that's basically our mixtape. New York had the mixtapes, and mixtapes was the thing, like DJ Clue and Envy, and all the DJs came up through mixtapes, and a lot of the artists were born on the mixtapes. It's the same thing in the strip clubs in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's more or less like the clubs DJs would get the music and they play it, and we go in there and we hear this person, we ask them who it is, and they'll introduce us to this person, and that's basically the same situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was real.
Yeah, Future basically came from Magic City in Atlanta. It's basically his rise to success.
Yeah.
Shannon wants to go.
For the experience of testing out the music, research
You gotta
purposes.
test out everything.
It's research.
You gotta test out everything.
So I can tell my wife I'm going to the strip club for work.
Bring her with you.
Yeah,
You gotta bring her with
Make
you.
it a family affair.
Yeah.
Why
Bring
not?
her with you.
People get their hair cut in that strip club.
No.
There was buffet. I mean, it was the whole little town.
Okay, they're spending too much time.
We don't
have to leave. We got everything.
Okay.
A lot.
So where have you been? I mean, had a baby, but where have you been?
I've been creating, just trying to stay on the creative edge of being creative. That's the thing. It's like trying to figure out how to continue to keep being motivated by myself. I did, you do so much, and the music industry has to catch up to me. It's a lot of stuff that you see now that I did 10 years ago, right? So it's for me, it's find something that's gonna make you, that's gonna motivate you, that's gonna excite you. So I've been DJing for the last 5-6 years in Vegas, everywhere around the world, but I had a residency in Vegas. So that's kept me very, very busy, and it makes you travel. I'm in Dubai one day, and then I'm in Houston in 3 days after that, and then I'm in Vegas 4 days after that. So it makes you really move around the world.
Now, a lot of people say that's a dream job, but do you enjoy living out of a suitcase like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun because it's you're getting paid to do something that was almost like a hobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now you're back with The Rap Game, and the show that's out. I'm assuming it's about The Rap Game.
Yeah, of course.
But tell us more.
Yeah, tell us more about The Rap Game.
Well, The Rap Game is basically about these 5 kids that I flew to Atlanta that's from ages 12 to 16. 3 girls and 2 guys. Just young kids that want to be rappers, that want to fill the shoes of, I would say Bow Wow, I guess, because that's the last successful kid rapper, which I did. So therefore, this was only made sense for me to do it.
Now, how'd you go about choosing the kids that would appear on the show?
Well, online, they got a very big following.
Okay.
And, a lot of different things, their activity online, and a lot of the things that we saw them doing online of themselves made us say, oh yeah, this group should be, the ones we pick.
Do you know when somebody has it? Some people say they know when a star walks in the room. Is that true?
Yeah,
Is
100%,
it instinct?
yes.
What is it? So how do you know?
It's just the way that people talk to people, you know what I mean? You see so many artists that don't have it.
Right.
That when you see the one that has it, it's not really hard to tell.
Right.
That's what it is.
Even if they're as young as Bow Wow, you knew he had something.
Yeah, because like I said, if he's in a room full of 20-year-olds and there's 10, 20-year-olds in the room and they're acting the way they act. Like some people are so cool and you done interviewed a bunch of people, they just like so cool, or they got their own little image that they feel like is the thing that they should have.
Right.
But then you meet somebody that's just got something that's just like grabbing you and it pulls you and it makes you want to be with that person and hang out with that person and do whatever and talk to that person. That's usually that star.
They're
So
magnetic.
when you have one of those stars, and I'm assuming this show is going to have some of those stars, what type of wisdom are you imparting on them?
Well, this show, the thing about this show that that really makes me excited about this show is the fact that I get an opportunity to show people exactly what it is that I do. And I felt like, the American Idols and The Voices and all these other shows, they cool, but those are really like game shows that people try to create. This ain't a game show. This is actually, it's called the rap game because they want to be in the real game of rap and be in the mix of what everything else going on. But it's no game. It's really about them coming to, meet Jermaine Dupri and go through the boot camp of what Jermaine Dupri actually does. It's a little faster because it's 8 weeks.
What do you do? I mean, a lot of people just
Yeah.
think, oh, you just write some music. You just make some beats. Have some fun.
As a producer, I write.
Right.
I clothe the artists. I talk to them. I mentor them. I do everything, basically.
You're a nice guy, but if something's whack, you will let
Oh yeah,
someone know.
I will let you
Give
know,
it to
and
'em.
and here is definitely that because there's a lot of. This group is different than Bow Wow and Criss Cross and any of the other kid artists that I've ever worked with because they come to the table with a little bit of baggage that makes them feel like they're stars already. Like the internet makes artists believe that they're already big. So if they come to the table with 17,000 followers and 20 million views at YouTube, they use that as like bragging points. And I'm like, that don't matter around here.
Has the internet helped or hurt the music industry in your mind?
It depends on how you use it.
Okay.
If you take Drake, for example, when Drake shot the video for Hotline Bling, he knew exactly what he was doing in the video to make people make vines and make people, share the video and this, that, and the third. So he used the internet to his best ability. So if you know what they're doing with it, it works. So a lot of people that don't know what they're doing with it, they claim that it's affecting the music business.
Well, with or without the internet, a lot of these young stars are impressionable. Do you think you enjoy working with them more? It's almost your niche because you can mold them more?
No, I believe that I'm one of these people that I've been around kid artists forever. Usher was 19 or something when I was working with him.
On
Criss Cross.
Confession.
Yeah,
Right.
well, no, not younger than that. I mean, on the My Way album. Yeah, My Way album. I started working with Usher, I think, when he was 16 or 17. So I have never worked with any artist that's over 19 prior, besides Anthony Hamilton. That's the only one I signed, I think. But Escape and Jagged Edge and everybody I signed, they were all teenagers.
Jermaine, I love that you just dropped these names so casually. Like these people. He's like, Usher. Like these people single-handedly help create modern music, and you're one of the architects of modern music. So
Thank you.
you gotta.
I mean, I just, but I mean, it's really interesting because, like I said, it's that's what this is. This is basically my life, a picture of what I did over the last 20-something years in 8 weeks, basically.
When you look back over the past 2 decades, what stands out to you as one of your proudest moments in music?
People remaking my music. Because when I first started, that was like a dream. I was like, sit around and say, I hope I can make music that people want to remake. Because I was remaking people's records, so I was sampling people's records. And I was like, man, I wonder how those guys feel about me sampling their records. Now it's like people are remaking Jump, people are remaking the Brat Funkified. This new artist named Bryson Tilley, I actually had to give him a clearance because he took lyrics from Mariah Carey, We Belong Together.
Well, since you brought it up.
We gotta talk about that for a moment.
Since you brought it up.
Right, segue right in. Huh?
Exactly. Did you know that song would become an instant classic?
No.
Did you know that it would dominate the airwaves for so long? Did you know that it would single-handedly resurrect Mariah Carey's career? Did
No.
you have any idea that one song would
Not
do all
all
of
of
that?
those titles that
Right.
you
None
just
of that?
gave. None.
The whole album was genius, though, right?
Huh?
The whole album, everything you did with it
Yeah,
almost turned
yeah. I
to
mean, the whole
gold.
record was. I just think it was just in the air at that particular point in time. It was just like I think every song on the record was a special record.
was
But you just had to
perfect
have
album.
those, those other special records around there. And she listened, by the way. That was one thing I can say about that album that I can say to younger artists when I'm talking to them. This was a record that when me and Mariah talked about this song, we talked about what people were missing from her and what people were saying bad about her as far as the music that was out prior to that song.
Yeah.
And it was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna give it to you raw, and you gotta do what either you do what I'm saying, not really what I'm saying, but either you listen to what I'm saying and take it in and do what you do, because Mariah's 100% the part of that song that makes that record be what it is.
But that's a testament to her respecting you as a
Right.
producer and also trusting you as well.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we got a great relationship. It's incredible. But she definitely listened, and she, we told her at the end she had to hit that note. She had to put the note at the end. It's just, and what's crazy, what people don't understand about We Belong Together was that was a record. We had a record prior to that called Always Be My Baby that I did. And we was just trying to beat Always Be My Baby.
You beat
you
it.
should beat it.
And
Yeah.
Always Be My Baby is a classic.
Right. And real quick, we have to ask you about Jump Jump. I mean, that was another classic. How did that one song change the course of your career? Because it changed the way
it
we
just
dressed and
changed
did
my life.
everything.
I mean, that was the beginning of Jermaine Dupri as you know him now. It was another guy before that, but it was.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm focusing on you.
You don't even know him.
I mean, shall we do it together, Shannon?
Yeah.
The McDonald McGann.
Jump! Jump! Jump!
When y'all do that, it don't even seem like I wrote that
Jump!
song, though. It makes me think I'm not even like, whoa.
Well, do
Jermaine's
most of the
like,
songs you
get
know?
me out of here. These people are so corny. You make us corny.
I know.
I wrote this song in
Someone trying to
my
rap, but they
bedroom.
can't
It
rap like
doesn't
this.
even.
Really? Maybe you
Sorry.
can, since you make them stars, maybe you can write something for us to make us stars as well.
He's not going to do
Is
that.
that easy?
I don't.
He's like, do you have the check?
No. Well, okay, on that note, we should.
Listen.
As Chris Cross once said, that's wiggity, 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 whack.
Wiggity, whack.
Well, y'all have a show, so y'all can put it out there easily.
Okay, well, you have a show too. What's
Yeah.
next for you?
This show, I mean, this is gonna be big. I mean, the plans that I have for the rollout of this show is probably bigger than anything I've ever done.
Well,
Will you come back with the kids?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely
You
will.
promise?
Yes.
When can we catch it?
On Lifetime, on New Year's Day at 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
All right.
my time.
Yeah.
We're
We'll be
there.
there.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Happy
Real
New
quick, I
Year.
do have to ask you, favorite song ever?
That's hard. You
I
have
know,
5 seconds.
just one baby. Don't say all of them are like my
I
favorite.
don't know.
You gotta have one favorite.
I don't know.
When you sit in the shower.
I think like it's probably like a Michael Jackson song, like "Rock with You" or something like that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right.
That works. You can't go wrong with Michael.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Thank you
Rock
so
with you.
much.
Yeah.
Continued
But
success.
let's go back
with
to Jump
everything.
Jump.
Thank you.
We gotta
I
go.
got it, man, jump, jump, a crisscross Jamaica, jump, jump.
Yeah.